Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use ID to control thing that you want to change. So previously we just plug a random node into our height, and of course we use the combine x, y, z to control a specific x or y or z. Okay, so we use the z because we want to control the height. But what if we don't want to remember Central Park? Okay, it's just a huge area that really flat, and then around it, okay, all the buildings are going up. How to use geometric node to control it? Let's try this. So basically, if you just plug that into an X, it will not be able to change whatever, whether it's X or Y. Okay. Of course, you can plug that to X or Y or Z. Doesn't really matter. Let me just use Z as an example. All right. So let me plug it here. So the random value, if you just plug the minimum and maximum, will just change the minimum and maximum according to the minimum and maximum. But remember here we got a ID. Okay, we can use this ID as a ID. Okay, so plug an ID here, and this ID will be the ID as of here. So let me just quickly show you. Okay, right now we do not have that. Okay, let me quickly wrangle it a little bit to show you. Okay, I believe we can add a set ID. Okay, and we got like instance, plug as geometry, and geometry. Okay, so if you plug in, nothing really changed, and you can you can have a viewer. Okay, viewer geometry, right? And yeah, so you can actually see that. So let me quickly get the okay, this is playing. Okay, instance. Okay, we got like a lot of instance. That's good. And if you look at here, we already yeah, I believe we already got that. Of course, you can delete this. Still you should be able to see it. Okay, if you delete in between, you won't be able to see it, right? You just get an index but without ID. So let me undo that. So as you can see, we got an ID. Of course, you can have a viewer to plug in. The viewer doesn't really matter that much. You just need to know that if you add a set ID, you get an output of ID at this like a spreadsheet. Okay, so once you got this ID, you can using the ID here. As you can see, the ID is like identical with the index, but we can use this. Let me just add another mathematic function. For example, you can add some compare. I believe we already used this mathematic function. Okay, we compare that, and we can apply that to A or B. Okay, greater than specific number. So greater than, say, we got the, or we got 100. Okay, so if it's greater than say 50, then you are going to do some of the maneuver here, and of course 50, and let's change it. Float input integer string. Okay, and in order to actually show it, I believe we can, of course, we can change that to integer because I changed the integer one by one, and the yeah, where's the geometry node, by the way? Come on, where is it? Okay, this is weird. Okay, so the shortcut is for home button. So if you can't find it, and press home, and you can like do it. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. So basically, you change that to integer, and we got that value. Right now, even though you change the seed, okay, you change the seed, you can have some significant difference. Okay, so half and half. Okay, and some part will have a specific ID, the other will not have. But if you look at here, the ID will not show difference. So I believe I can get that specific ID value, plug in the value ID here. So as you guys can clearly see, once I plug it here, the set ID, you can see the ID just change according to whatever I set at the where is it? At here, a random value here, because I'm going to change that ID according to whatever I need. And I got a like a greater than 50. So if you look at here, the index won't change, by the way. So before 50, we got like all this 0, and bigger than that, we got strangely we got a 0 as well. But I believe it's just some sort of a bug. Okay, because if you look at here, it does change. It does change. And of course, I can say reduce that or increase that, so we'll change. But yeah, I believe okay, you'll be able to see this ID change. Maybe I need to add a viewer as well. Okay, geometry and value. Okay, maybe plug a value here. Okay, plug a value here. We can get the value change. Okay, maybe decrease that to okay, clearly it does not change. The scale does change, but the ID does not change. Yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on. I will debug that. But hey, that's a great way to have control. So we can use the ID to actually compare that and find that specific cut point before that, and after that we can change. And it's supposed to change the ID here. I don't know why. Let me do a quick debug. If I can't solve it, I will continue to solve it and make another video about it. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I believe it's the random value. Okay. I'm going to decrease that to 0 and increase that to say 20. Okay. So I believe that will solve the problem. Okay. And instead of plugging here, I'm going to plug the ID here. Oh, yeah, that solved the problem. Okay, as you can see, we got all these 2 here, and the cutting point will be here, will be 11. Okay, if you look at here, that's 11, right? So we can like increase. Okay, so it's changing down. Yeah, that's the way of solving this. So basically, the random values range is too small, so you just show 1 because it's like an integer. You compare that with an integer, and the interval is really narrow, so you can just show 1 value. Yeah, so you can change that, and according to the greater or less than the ID and this cutting point, you can like fine tuning where do you want the cut point to go. Okay, and thanks for your time, and bye.